children's dreams come true. Who is the mysterious Don? Where does Roll of Rattle and Roll fit into this? Why did Mr. Rattle stow away to America? What is a jam? Where did Mr. Rattle get counterfeit money? Why doesn't Mr. Rattle have whiskers? All these and other questions will be answered in the first and following issues of Rattle and Roll.
Twisted Fairy Tales. The YouTube show you love to watch bring you an anthology truly top-notch. Over 14 stories and over 80 pages. Rest assured this is not for all ages, so sit back in your chair, drink up your ale, and grab your copy of Twisted Fairy Tales. Showcasing creators, both old and new, the Bargain Bin knew just what to do. Cool art, cool stories, all from cool scripts. To top it off, we added some sexy chicks.
Bargain bin, let's see what crowd is in. Baba Dave and his hair, he's old man, but please don't stare. Alright, he's on the bargain bin. Now this just in, it's just in. Our new guy who just snuck in. He takes a joke, he just don't care. He's a regular gummy bear. New boy, here on the bargain bin. Bonus section, it's area black. For the furries, he's got your back. Along with Neve, that rhymes with Steve. Can she weave? She'll knit you a sleeve. Whoa, they're on the bargain bin. It's on Monday night. If you're lucky, it's on time. It's a pile of shite, but to miss it is a crime. Just out the gate, it's Rob GP. He's not a dog, but he'll make you pee. Up for a laugh, he'll laugh at Oat. If he falls flat, he'll get his coat. Whoa, we are the bargain bin. You hear the bargain bin, huh? This is the bargain bin.
Hello everyone, hello one, hello all. It is Aria Blackness. The guy what you see every Monday on the Bargain Bin show. Good to see everyone here. Thank you for joining us yet again. We've got a packed show for you today. It's one of those ones where we just have too many news stories. We have to pick through the best of the best. Anyway, I better, without further ado, bring on some of our lovely guests and our lovely hosts today. So he was just telling us about his massive tree trunk. It's Rob G. Price.
Hello. It's got a lot of it's got a lot of girth.
I should have said, speaking of wood, it's Rob G. Price.
Got wood. That's why I try to keep my hands above the table.
Just then we'll wonder why the table's shaking. Anyway,
it's not the end of the show yet, is it already?
Yeah, we'll see you all on the next one. Bye. No. Anyway, for the first time ever, I saw this guy singing along in the green room to the Bargain Bin intro. He's the one we all lovingly call Big Daddy. It's Justin.
He's a regular gummy bear, new boy, here on the Bargain Bin.
I forgot you can see me with the damn camera.
Oh, yeah.
I need to turn it off when that intro is on.
Hey, at least
It's
I didn't
catchy,
talk about...
right? It's catchy.
Yes, it's catchy. Yeah, it is. It's what can I say? It's grown on me. So there you go.
Like
you
the fungus on your toenails.
I wouldn't go that far, but well,
Oh, it's not there yet.
Behave yourself, Rob.
During lockdown, when we first came out with that intro, my number one pastime was going to my job in a petrol station at 4 a.m. with that tune stuck in my head, singing it all the way and all day, all through my shift because it's so catchy.
It works then.
Yeah. You know, I compose the music myself, you know.
You're all right there.
That Peanut, I just scoffed, would not let me get away with that little white lie.
Indeed.
So hang on, who else is waiting in the green room?
Oh, we've got a very special guest today. Anyone who, with a keen eye might have seen him in the live chat. But he's bringing us a very interesting project to have a look at today. It's the one, the only Pops Van Zandt. Hello, dude.
What is happening, gentlemen? Look, I just want to say at the beginning of the show started out, I busted up laughing 2 times. So in the first 3 minutes of the show, I broke up laughing in the backstage area, right? The entertainment value of this show is beyond,
beyond good.
It's just beyond. Now, you guys know we've all been doing this pretty much about the same amount of time. The YouTube thing. And
yeah, but nobody can compete with your airtime. I think the only time you don't stream is when you sleep, right?
That's not all me, though.
And I'm not even sure that you turn the camera off when you go to the bathroom.
That's not all me, though. A lot of those shows are completely run by other people. We have content every day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shows.
Whoa.
But they're not all mine, man.
Okay.
I gave half of my shows away. I don't know if you guys know, but Lori Calcaterra does the Tuesday Morning Brew now. And she does just a wonderful job, man. I'm so glad that I handed that show off to somebody else, and Doc's Coffee Shop is popular. We got Brian Kriskow's Horror Movie Club, the Baron Earl Show. Chuck Dixon lets us replay his shows on the network. We got all kinds of stuff going on, man. And it's all been fun. It's all action. It's just all action.
Just wait until syndication.
Well, just hold on. It's not quite syndication, but something we're building, right? But I'm gonna let the host run the flow of the show. How's that?
Syndication. Rob, you don't half set us up for these home runs, But anyone who's curious, go and sub. Check out his full.
Oh, he said.
I think
actually 9:55 into the show. Are we talking plus intro time? Because you practically got it. Okay.
Brilliant.
For all of you, for both of you, sorry, all of you watching at home, who are not sure what's going on, we had a bit of a bet because Pops knew that his
5-10 minutes of the
friends
show
were going to come to pick up their dogs. And we made a bet to say, how far into the show was this going to happen? And this guy had it.
Nailed it is the word.
Nailed it, indeed.
Nailed it, yeah.
So where's my prize?
Yeah, but you got to come to Germany to pick it up.
Okay. Right. See you in a minute, Rob.
See you in a minute.
Just in Google train times for me. I'll be.
I don't think you can get to Germany by train, but
You can. You have to change at Paris.
Oh, damn. Yeah. I forgot about that.
God do know.
Anyway, as I was saying,
Yeah.
we'll touch base with Pops's project in a bit, but you can go and check out his channel, give him a sub, you can check out his content, and apparently he does sign language as well. Who knew?
It's a movie. It's a book. It's a play.
Anyway, our first segment, as always on the show, it's the news. Let me find the intro and we will get right to it. First up, Marvel yet again attempts to polish a turd. Is it any better this time?
Oh, is it me? Is it
That's
me?
your cue.
Oh, what am I doing first? Big kerfuffle between Bill Willingham and DC.
Star Wars yet again takes a tumble off a cliff.
Aquaman 2? Really?
Electric Boogaloo. I think it's you again, Rob. Do you have another one?
Hang on a sec. What are we
Hang on,
going
let me
for?
cue you again.
All we have. Oh, am I doing the bit about the AI art?
Do the AI one.
One more for good measure. Very much. Judge rules that. What's up, Justin? Judge rules that AI created art isn't copyrightable.
And of course, the big news of the day: Russell Brand is in some hot water. It's a shame to see my dad in the media like this, but
God. I think your mum would have something to say about that, right?
I hope they're not watching. I hope they are not watching. Anyway, on to our first story, which is all about Marvel, and yet again we are bringing Miles Morales back into the spotlight. Who's seen this post, which has been floating around Twitter all week?
I glanced at it the other day. I didn't pay it much attention.
Yeah. You
Doesn't
know what?
It look like I don't know. It kind of looks like rather a fly rather than a spider.
Yeah.
What Justin said just then rings true for me, and I hadn't thought about that. He said he
What's that mean?
glanced at it, and I just feel like that is that is the sentiment of the hour. You glance at it because it is yet another attempt by Marvel to make Miles Morales the big new thing. But
It's not going to work. Yeah.
So, what the hell is that? Is that like a trench coat?
I think it's like a half cape or something stupid.
Yeah. It's
Well,
it just
I
follows
can see what they're going for, but why M? I mean, like, look, that looks like an M. Is that because of Miles Morales? Is that because of moron? Is it because of Marvel?
Yes, it's mostly shit.
Meatballs.
Yeah,
I'm with him. All I got is a heavy sigh.
yeah. It's I've looked at things like Miles Morales and with things like Captain Marvel, and it's the Marvel's attempt to try and make characters which no one's interested in popular. And they couldn't do it with Captain Marvel because her series, she had 9 different series that kept getting cancelled and restarted, like they're trying to get people to get in on it. And no one's working. It's not working. And it's the same thing in Miles Morales. They can try and pimp him out to be the next Spider-Man. And yes, okay, he's got a bit of grip with the movies like Into the Spider-Verse and whatnot, but it just isn't working in the comics.
Chill, dude, she's home. Chill out.
Yeah, I just wanted to say we shouldn't mention Justin's heavy size. He is quite tall.
Weight is distributed differently depending on
Boink.
point.
Yeah, yeah. So when I look at Miles Morales, I just see a failed attempt at marketing.
Marketing.
Yeah, there you go.
Bingo. Well done. Mystery solved. But do you guys remember what I was saying? Mystery.
Okay, I got to look at this. I got to look at this from the point of view of a grandparent. Okay, they're making all kinds of school book size books, you know, that are based on Miles. The kids are reading about Miles. They're not reading about Peter.
Right.
Okay, so you can't fight that part of it. It's like they're not writing stories about Peter for the kids and putting them in the school libraries and stuff. They're just not doing that, guys.
Right.
You know, because I see it. The grandkids bring home the library books and it's Miles Morales.
Yeah.
It's not Peter Parker. And then you got to try to get them to read them old Spider-Man comics. But you got to be careful giving your grandkids your 40-year-old Spider-Man comics to read through. You know,
photocopy them.
The comic book first.
Yeah.
Or you buy them that Marvel app where they can go back and read Spider-Man from the beginning, and you have them read that. You know, I mean, unless we introduce them to who Peter Parker was in the beginning, they're never going to know.
Yeah. So the thing is, as well, totally what you're saying is true. They're writing these stories for kids of today, just like they wrote the original series for kids of yesteryear.
Yeah.
No? We have exactly the same kind of arguments about, for example, here in the UK, I say here, hang on, there in the UK, we have the Beano, which is like a comic anthology, and it's a humor comic. And it's a totally different animal to the comic that I read when I was really young.
Yeah.
It's to be expected. Times move on. But what you find is, this is going to ring so funny. What you find is that people online are like, oh, the Beano isn't what it used to be. And those people are all like 40, 50 years old. Like
60.
They're not writing it for you, guys.
Now look, I got a box of Thor comics over here behind me that I had to bring over here for the weekend because I had to do the sale yesterday. But it's all, you know, 200 to 400. It's not the new stuff.
Yeah,
it's just not. It's not the same character.
Yeah,
no.
So
Grant,
I take your point, which was very well, you know, put together and thought out, and I raise you. Spider-Man doesn't wear a Twinkie cape with the letter M on it.
He freaking doesn't. No. Like what is he expecting? Rain?
No.
Why don't they give it a spider-brella?
I take your points on board. What you're saying, Rob, because obviously
a horrible fashion statement. Yes.
Because you have that whole argument. Well, it's not written for you. It's like, okay, but that doesn't mean I can't criticize it.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure.
And if it was written for me, what would I be doing? Buying them like I used
exactly.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, for example, a lot of my family are Trekkies, and I was raised on Star Trek: Next Generation, and I absolutely hate what Alex Kurtzman has done with Star Trek from Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
If I ever met the guy, I'd kick him in the balls.
Yeah, they destroyed it. They've destroyed Star Trek. It's horrible.
But I just don't pay any attention nowadays.
Me neither. I don't. I mean, I don't. Look, I'm out here sometimes making comments about stuff I've only seen clips of, but the clips were bad enough to ruin the whole freaking thing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, why would I go watch it when I just saw something that was so horrible?
Yeah.
You know, whether it's the CGI or the writing or the acting. Yeah. And this is another thing, man. I'm really tired of people associating an actor to a character. I don't care who's playing the character. If they play the character right, Doc Holliday, we're going to be happy with it. I was never a Val Kilmer fan. Never a Val Kilmer fan, except for The Doors and Tombstone. Everything else he did, I thought he just subpar, you know. But you can't associate the actor to the character. It diminishes the character in some cases.
Mm.
Don't attach her to Captain Marvel. You're going to ruin Captain Marvel if you attach the actress to the character. Just live the character.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
That's I think the part where it gets.
What was that?
You literally you cut our guest off as he was talking. What the hell?
I know. That was a bit of a.
It's a timed show. I get it.
It's a premature bongulation.
Terrible.
I'm sorry, Bob.
It's all I could come up with it in short. Anyway.
Yeah.
This
you know what I'm
just
saying?
in.
It's like Hugh Jackman is Wolverine, and everybody's worried about what's going to happen to Wolverine without Hugh Jackson. Fuck Hugh Jackson. Wolverine is Wolverine, and if somebody's good playing the part, we're gonna like it.
Yeah, for sure.
If they suck at it, we're not.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, play the part. The
Totally
characters are what we're going to see. We're not going to see the actors and actresses.
Totally agree.
There's
So-
an element of truth there. Yeah, M is for Mickey. Is nice.
Nice, Thomas. Very nice.
Good to see you, Tom. Stick around. Let us know what you think of today's topic. So, Rob, I hope you got a share screen ready because
No, I don't. But I will. I will. So, 3-second warning. 3-second warning.
Dog's excited.
Did I cause that?
The dog's excited. You bet.
Okay, so I gotta ask. I've never heard of Fables. Never heard of Bill Willingham. Have you?
Yes,
I have.
know.
Yes.
Bill Williams has actually
haven't.
been on a CromCon. He's actually been on-
is he? Nice. Okay, he's been on or he's coming on? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
he's been on a previous CromCon before.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, this is from his personal website, his personal blog. So, and according to him, he's sent Fables into the public domain because of dissatisfaction with. Let me just.
The way
There you
DC
go.
was handling.
Yeah. And somewhere in here, I'm not going to read it all. I mean, for anyone who's interested in a subject, of course, we'll put this in the chat. Basically, I read through this. He's very dissatisfied with how things are being handled in DC right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, and according to Willingham, it's very different to the way it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I think he mentioned 20 years ago. So yeah, and I can understand that. However, now share this tab instead. Within a very short space of time. So what Willingham has said is that Fables, his own copyrighted creation, distributed by DC, should be public domain. And DC says, no, mais non. So that's going to be, I think that's going to be newsworthy over the coming weeks and months. Okay.
So
Or-
let me get
yeah.
this straight. It is currently not public domain. He is just saying that it should be public domain.
No, he said.
Willingham released it into the public domain, and DC saying they have copyright to it and that he can't do that. But there's
there you go.
actual documentation where
Mhm.
DC gave him, rights
Yeah,
to
we
his IP.
Mhm.
So do we predict
as
a
of now,
lawsuit on the
50%.
horizon?
So again?
Do we predict a lawsuit on the horizon?
Oh yeah.
Well, this is the whole thing. He was very dissatisfied with DC, and he mentioned that he just didn't have the financial capability to take DC on. Okay, obviously they're
So
a
he
much bigger
released it
animal.
Public
Yeah,
domain.
And that's why he said, what was once wholly owned by Bill Willingham is now owned by everyone for all time. It's done, and as most experts will tell you, once done cannot be undone. Take-backs are neither contemplated nor possible. No. And he's got a whole question and answer thing about, signing his contract with DC, etc. There you go. I can't afford to sue DC to force them to live up to the letter and the spirit of our long-time agreements, etc. And that's why he wants to release it into public domain. In a follow-up, in a reply, then DC, obviously counter this comment, saying, no. The comments, what does it say? Yeah. Copyright filings. DC assigned copyright to Willingham by agreement over the years, but it's not as clear cut as Willingham hopes it to be, I think.
Yeah, very strange.
Yeah. So
how does one release the IP to the public domain? Is it just a case of making a statement, or is there an official process to do
I
so?
think it would have to be in writing, and that's what he's done. I'm no lawyer, so yeah, guys at home, please don't take legal advice from the bargain bin. It's just not going to end nicely. Okay, good.
It's not recommended, but no one's stopping you.
Listen, legal advice, medical advice, especially gynecology, don't take our word for it. So,
although we do offer free services.
Here's the thing. He, on his blog, and once it's on the internet, it's on the internet, right? For ever and ever and ever, ad nauseum. And I guess that's what he was looking for. That's what he was hoping for. If it works out that way, yeah, let's see. All right. More on this, I have not to report, though I just thought I'd bring it up, seeing as it's comic related, and if the viewers are interested. Pops, can you tell us about Fables? Do you know? Have you read it?
I never read it.
Okay.
I've never really been a DC fan, but I am an advocate for the indies, obviously.
Yeah,
and if he's making this property available to my friends to write stories, then I'll probably find out about Fables here in the near future.
Right.
I know about Fables because they actually did a game adaptation of it a little while back. Essentially, it's about the fairy tale characters who are living in the real world. I forget what the conditions are, but it's very, very dark and disturbing in places.
Okay.
But Bill Willingham, he was in the news a little while back, Bill Willingham, because he had a lady who was working for him called Stephanie Cook. And he has gone to the police about it because she embezzled money from him.
Dude.
And and she's one of these, let's say, anti-CG folk for now, who's on Twitter and makes a habit of going after people over things. For example, she went after the writer Blake Northcott because she was friends with Sean Gordon Murphy and was working with him at DC at one point.
Shouldn't you be using the word allegedly?
Well, you say he's gone to the police. He says it's a pretty open and shut case, but apparently Stephanie Cook disappeared and is living somewhere anonymously. Last I checked about this sort of stuff, but it's been a few months since. So I don't. Yeah, okay. Obviously, don't follow a bargain bin for legal advice because we don't know what the hell we're talking about from time to time. I'm just recording this off the top of my head, Aria. So Rob, I mean. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Interesting. It is an interesting story. We should keep track of that one.
That would make a lot of. It'll set a precedent for a lot of other people.
Yeah.
So
I'm not saying just anybody can do that, but DC actually, if you go look at the copyright, I've seen that like the small print that they put up there, and it says DC, Bill Willingham and DC. It doesn't say DC. You know,
Yeah,
so
it is.
it's like they admitted a long time ago that this was his property. I don't think there's an argument there. You know?
But I think it goes to what Pop said about being a champion for the indies, because this sort of stuff is why people like, well, what we have now, prefer to crowdfund and get their own stuff out there, as opposed to work for a major publisher, because you lose your rights.
Yeah, that's every artist's worst nightmare, is a argument over the rights. Because if there's one thing artists are even worse at than crafting a well put together story, it's arguing over the legalities.
Yeah.
So on that note, let's move along to our next story, which is a nice little quickie. We all love a quickie every now and again.
Yeah, baby.
Heck yeah. So Neon shared this tweet, but it's been a talking point across Twitter in general. The Force is no longer required to be a Jedi, thanks to Disney Plus's new show, Ahsoka. Try saying that sentence. Disney Plus's new show, Ahsoka. 10 times 5.
Disney Plus's new show, Ahsoka.
Oh, okay, Mr. Linguist.
Yeah, fucking smart ass.
Maybe it's a Super Ahsoka.
Super Ahsoka.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that one alone.
Anyway, so when I said earlier, Marvel is, they've got this shit and they're rolling it in glitter. So is Star Wars. They're doing the exact same thing. This screams to me just another step in the direction of making, the Force mundane, lightsabers mundane, being special mundane, and we're going to end up one day in a world where nothing is special because everyone is special.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stop saying the word special before someone starts making jokes.
Whenever I see examples or stories like this, I'm reminded of the phrase Disneyfication, which has come about because Disney have got a habit of taking hold of things, gutting them, and reducing them down to the most bog standard, simplest entertainment possible. And what they've done to Star Wars is a perfect example of that. They have taken someone else's wonderful creation and pissed all over it.
No, I'm going to check. They took what was a great expanded universe in print, threw it to the side, and gave you an expanded universe of shit.
Yeah, because for those who don't know, the Ahsoka storyline is based on what's the Heir to the Empire? I think it is the novel series Heir to the Empire.
Is that the Bugs Bunny version?
Yeah,
but see, they ruined that already in their canon with the movies because there is no Mara Jade.
No,
there's not gonna be no Mrs. Skywalker.
No,
already did away with the twins and everything that was in the EU, but they're gonna bring Thrawn into the canon without the hand of Thrawn, which was Mara freaking Jade.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know a number of
people's shit. Just do it the way it was written, yo.
Yeah. It's because I knew a number of people that were big fans of the extended universe, and they loved Heir to the Empire, and apparently the character of Mara Jade was very, very popular.
Yes.
And as one of them said to me, as soon as Disney started down this route with their storytelling, that was 30 years of fan-loved history that was just pissed out.
Go look at all the Mara Jade fan art from before
there
was
a
Mara Jade appearance in anything, comics or anything. There was tons of fan art of Mara Jade. I own fan art of Mara Jade. It's like you can't you can't write stories around a character and throw away the main supporting character of that character. They ruined it, man. They ruined Star Wars. I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah, they did. I'm in complete agreement with you.
With 7, 8, and 9, they ruined it all. They ruined it all. The Farce Awakens. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
There's a couple of things that I've noticed about this, like Justin says, Disneyfication, is that now everyone's got a lightsaber, right? So it's not
Yeah.
special anymore to be
Where's
a guy in
mine?
the Star Wars universe with a lightsaber.
Mhm.
And now everyone seems to know kung fu in the movies, regardless of whether they are a 5 foot tall, scrawny little chick. And
But she's a
wanna see-
Mandalorian, not trained by Mandalorians. But she's
Yeah.
Which-
I want to see Chewbacca do kung fu.
yeah, well, I've got a theory that this whole trend dates back to the first Shrek movie when Princess Fiona beat up Robin Hood's band of merry men like they were nothing. And then, 15 years later, suddenly we've got Ahsoka on Disney Plus.
Yeah. And it's also wound up a lot.
Conspiracy hat on, but I see
No.
a trend. Don't know about you.
Well, it's also wound a lot of people up that they've weakened the lightsabers in this new version.
Yeah.
Because obviously in the first episode of Ahsoka, I don't care what that woman's name is, she gets stabbed with a lightsaber and lives. And there's also one of Darth Vader's apprentices in that shite Obi-Wan series that got stabbed with a lightsaber and lived. It's another reason why I'm glad I've never gone with a publisher, because if should anyone decide to change my shit down the line, I'd be pissed off about it. And that's what they've done here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but didn't Luke Skywalker lose his hand to a lightsaber?
He got
He
it chopped off. He wasn't
through
stabbed.
the inside.
No.
just like his dad.
Oh my God, you missed all the major organs.
Yeah. So it winds me up. I mean, it also makes me chuckle thinking back to the second Disney Star Wars, The Last Jedi, because no one noticed it in the cinema. But when you watch it on Blu-ray, there's a massive continuity error in the fight scene with the Red Guards, because Rey, she's fighting one that splits his weapon into 2 daggers. And partway through the fight, she sort of falls back on him, and they realise that he could have just stuck her in the back with his second blade, and halfway through the fight, it just disappears from his hand.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Butterfingers.
I'm conscious of time, guys. So let's move on to our next topic, which is back to Rob.
Bong.
Bing bong.
That's better.
Second to find it.
Oh, I should be showing this tab instead. Hey! Aquaman 2 reportedly lost in WC servers. Movie cannot be located.
I didn't know this.
What the heck?
No, listen, wait. For clarification, somebody's brought this from a website called Variety. So I would
That's
not.
not how it's spelled.
But we had you
Variety.
going. We had you going, right? However,
Actually, I saw this story a couple times, and I just kind of giggled, like, "Yeah, that sounds about right." Somebody just scrubbed Amber Heard off the website, off the servers, real quick, and just put an end to that.
Yeah.
so I don't know if it really is. But
Nah,
Charlene
no
Badassy, dude, that's a cool name. That's a badassy name. Okay, according to Charlene Badassy, it's never going to be released. And you know what? You just don't know, right? What was the other one? What was the recent Supergirl?
Blue Beetle.
Oh no, the Batwoman movie got
Batwoman. Thank you very much.
God,
Yeah. God, can you not believe that the feeling, like all the actors, let me put it straight. I got a buddy, lives in Thailand, is a stuntman, right? And he worked on a Jackie Chan movie, The Tuxedo, as a stuntman. What a kick in the balls to learn that scene got cut from the movie.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
bad.
man.
And then think you're a whole team, you finish a movie. Who gives a fuck if it's really bad or not? Somebody's gonna like it. Your mama's gonna like it if you worked on the movie.
Well, Rob, I thought
Unless
we
you're
agreed
really
not to
bad.
on this show.
Yeah.
But, like if you worked on the movie, your Auntie Flo and your mama and your uncle Neville.
Did you say anti-blow?
Anti-flow, yeah.
I was gonna love that. What happened? happens at Pops? Oh, I broke Pops. Okay,
We don't have
they're gonna
answers,
love
so
the
yeah.
movie because your name goes by really quick at the end, right? So,
Yeah.
and it's just a real kick in the jacksy
But I
when
well-
don't
movies
believe
got.
that headline though that it's been that
No.
they've lost it because you know all these things. There's no way they're not backed up onto like 50 different hard drives. And,
You would
Yeah.
hope.
You would
Yeah,
You
hope.
would
what do-
hope.
No,
Or somebody's got it on a floppy.
Yeah, and what do they mean? Warner Bros. Servers, as if there's just the the one server. It's like
Just wait for the Snyder cut, you know.
the whole
Yeah.
movie is going to be spread between multiple different studios, all working on like a scene or part of a scene,
Yeah.
or like there's going to be outsourced to the CG guys who are going to be animating bits of it. Like this is not in one place. There's no way you can just lose a whole movie.
Mm.
Yep.
But
So-
with regards to what you said there, Rob, I appreciate what you're saying about there could have been people that would like that movie. But given the fact that all DC releases this year have been major financial bombs, especially The Flash, I think them deleting it and claiming it as a tax write-off was probably a smart idea in the long run.
Maybe. Yeah,
Maybe because obviously, given this whole thing with movies in a minute, I sat and watched an interview with Matt Damon where he was talking about why they don't make
Matt
sorts of movies.
Damon.
Matt Damon. And he said the thing is with the way budgets work, say you get 25 million, you then got to spend another 25 million on advertising, and then of course you've got to split that with the vendors. So you've got to make at least 100 million before you break even.
Hmm.
And then you look at the budgets of some of these superhero movies. Again, The Flash.
Hmm.
I think Warner, as much as you disagree with what they did, I think they made a smart move financially. They probably should have done the same with the other movies.
It's
So,
it's all a bit of a shame. I
Yeah.
find.
Yeah,
I
it
know
is a
what you're
massive
saying.
shame.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Because I think I
Yeah.
would have felt the same had I worked on that movie. But
Hmm.
I think superhero movies are dying, and
Yeah.
this year has been a great example of that.
so
It's kind of interesting though. Like
that-
Jason Momoa is really popular.
Yeah, he
Aquaman's never been like. Look at anytime that you see Aquaman on Robot Chicken,
Mm.
he is like the most like useless superhero of all. And
yeah,
you know,
he's Aquaman, right? It's
Yeah.
like trying to find a Nemo badass. Aquaman 1 was fun if you don't take it seriously, though.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine in real life the memes that would exist if Aquaman was a real person. He wouldn't get away with that outfit.
The thing is, I mean, like he wouldn't have a large circle of friends. You know, oh God, oh, he's here again. Open the windows.
yeah.
Anything that comes from the sea.
That
Is that a reaction to my Aquaman joke? I don't know.
that's a
Tough
That's
crowd.
a
Tough crowd.
really weird news story for today. Let's move on to the headline, which is what everyone in the UK has been talking about
Yeah.
non-stop for the past 2 days. It's the whole Russell Brand situation, and
Mhm.
we've got this little clip here of check out the headlines in all the British newspapers today. It's Russell Brand everything.
Yeah.
I'll pause there because you can see the headline on that one. Brand is
Mhm.
accused of rape and grooming, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. There's been many accusations come out all at once regarding Russell Brand. I'll send let's go around the room. Like, what are our thoughts on this before we go any further?
Do you want me to start?
Sure, Rob. You go first.
So here's the thing, right? I lost complete respect for Russell Brand the day he played that prank with Jonathan Ross about Andrew Sachs's granddaughter.
Yeah.
That was fucked up. That was just wrong. It was not clever. It was not funny. Listen, all of you guys are parents. Imagine that you get a call from some celebrity saying he shagged your granddaughter. That's despicable, and that's respectless. It's like total lack of respect. Sorry, I slipped into German there. It's a total lack of respect to Sachs's granddaughter, who's a person, for fuck's sake. Like, yeah, okay, so he may have slept with her, but that was just crass and it was just wrong. And you know what? I've heard you apologize for that, but that goes towards character. If you think that is funny, upsetting an old man by publicly humiliating him by saying, "Hey, I shagged your granddaughter," that really makes me. That makes me. I mean, this happened years ago, and just now talking about it makes me pretty angry. No? He is a show off. He's a clever dick, and he knows it. There are times when he's made me laugh, but I just think he's not a nice person. And I've actually read the Guardian account, and there were accusations earlier, but he's a millionaire.
So,
and you know what? Anyone who's got a lot of money and money for lawyers, you're not going to go against them because they will bury you. So I'm not saying he's guilty, but all I'm saying is we should be very, very careful of getting into the Amber Heard thing of saying, "Oh no, all these women are lying." You know what? I don't know. I think it's not our job to sit here and say, yes, he's a rapist, or no, he's absolutely innocent. That's a job for 12 people. Yeah, to take in all the real information and make a better educated choice or a better educated decision than we ever could.
Well,
the court of social media does not exist.
What?
Just
trial by social media. I know, but like
social media.
All I hear from you then, Pop, is social media does not exist. We're on social media right now, but
we're not the court. We're not the court of social media. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not my place to make that call unless I've seen all the evidence, like a juror in the courtroom.
Absolutely.
Good.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that can go either way. There's a million topics that can go either way on social media, but it only goes one way in the court of law.
So there are people here who claimed stuff happened. I mean, do you want you want to share something first, don't you?
No, let's. So what I want to stray away from today is, like you said, Rob, we're not the jury here. We're not going to be, arguing for is he guilty, is he not. The curiosity here is, did anyone see the video he put out in
I've seen it.
These charges. So he does raise a good point here. How many of you have been following Russell in the past year?
Bits and pieces.
I imagine, Rob, not being a fan of the guy, isn't.
I've seen a couple of things that he's done. Yeah.
So,
I mean, he's trying to make himself out to be a bit of a messiah kind of personality, isn't he?
Not from what I've seen, not so much. But he has, for the past year, stepped away from being on, British television, which is his main, for the longest time, his main shtick, being on British television. And he's now moved to his YouTube channel where he's doing really well.
Yeah.
Now, is it a coincidence that, like he brings up, people like Joe Rogan speak out against things like COVID vaccines? He suddenly gets the papers all riled up. Russell Brand does something similar. He's on different topics. He's never been one for the vaccine talk, but speaks out against the mainstream media. Next thing you know, mainstream media are releasing. He's in all the papers. Yeah, and you know, it's not exactly a headline that's going to go away anytime soon, even if he is
No.
innocent.
Mm, mm,
What do we
mm.
think? Is there any correlation?
It's interesting. That's an interesting point. Yeah, I can see what you're
Shall
going
I-
for there. Yeah.
He's
Can I make
being-
my little rant here?
Go on, Justin.
Okay. I'm in agreement with Rob for the first part. I've never liked the guy. I thought he was a twat. And I didn't think he was particularly funny either. He was one of these people that seemed to offend more than he did amuse. So for the most part, I just ignored him. And then obviously you see he's kind of changed his career a bit, and he's now this YouTube personality. He made an appearance on Real Time with Bill Maher, where he went after news organizations over in the States and was critical of the vaccine research because, as he said, the American public paid for the research. The pharmaceutical companies got the profit. And I've seen some of the interviews he's done on YouTube, just clips here and there, and he does at least seem on the surface like a bit of a different person. Having said that, the timing of this story, it bothers me. Now, obviously, I'm not going to presume to judge him or anything like that, but people have noticed in the article that come out that the women, the accusers, they didn't go to the cops, they went to the journalists, which makes me a bit suspicious. And there was even a journalist who commented on the Dispatches program because all the interviewees were blacked out and anonymous. And it's like, and she goes, if I'd put that sort of proposal to my editor, I'd have been thrown out of the room. So, and I've seen a lot of other women looking at going, yeah, I don't know about this. And there was even something raised where the alleged text message that Brand sent to one of these women, obviously he's British, and they've noticed that his spelling of the word behavior, the U is missing. Whereas when he's tweeted in other instances, the U is there. Now that may be a bit of a little thing, but it's like, okay, there's maybe something to it. I don't know. But whenever these accusations are made, I'm very apprehensive about them, because there was a story. I can share this screen if you want.
Yeah, sure.
There was a story of a student, Liam Allen, his name was, who was accused of rape by a woman he'd spent a night with. And 2 years of his life got taken from him in trial and pre-trial and all that, before it was revealed that not only was he innocent and she was lying, that she was on messages on her phone revealed to be lying. And he managed to get his life back eventually. And as I'm going to show you now, in a bit of a twist of irony, he actually met and had a baby. I get this goddamn get off. He met and had a baby with a woman who was falsely accused of sexual assault.
Hey, what? So
yeah,
she accused him of rape, and then
no,
he married her. What?
No, she was accused of domestic violence by someone else and falsely accused. So I should beg your pardon. This is Liam Allen here, and the two of them met at an event he organised, and they've got married and had a baby together.
So they were both falsely accused. Is the miracle there?
Yeah. So, and there was also, I'll stop sharing the screen now. There was also an event with the game developer Zoe Quinn, game developer. She randomly accused an ex on Twitter of sexual and mental abuse. And before the guy could defend himself, his name was taken off the game he was working on. He was fired, and he was essentially persona non grata in the industry. The next day, he was dead. He killed himself. And this news story was run because the journalist who wrote this story was given access to Twin's Twitter account, and she went through the timeline, and the way she described her period of time around the alleged incident, it told a different story. So as much as I don't like Russell Brand, I think he's a pillock, like I said, I'm going to sort of hold off on this one because I don't like this, because these are drumhead trials. And granted, he's got ahead of it to defend himself, but I don't like seeing this.
So that was a nice, depressing way to wrap that one up.
Sorry, it's not a great subject.
No, it's not. It's not. I saw something by there's a commentator, Supertansky, and she's very much anti-government, and So she's got that chip on her shoulder, but what she does say is true. That I guess she's taken the figures from somewhere. Only 2% of rape victims in the UK actually get anywhere with the police within 1 year. 2%, less than 2%. It was 1.92, I think it was. And she brings up a whole load of interesting points to say, why don't raped women go to the police? Like there are coppers in what do you call it? In like very high positions within the police. One of which had a nickname, the Rapist, and yet he was still a police officer.
Yeah.
The fuck,
Yeah.
And
Hello.
Yeah.
What a moment to come in on.
Hey, Bimbo Barbarella music program, as that sounds very Japanese, I have to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
Right.
You've caught us a very strange moment. Can I call you Bimbo? I'll call you Barbarella. I don't want to be accused of anything. Right.
I got to look back 10 years ago in Hollywood. Those guys were all living the entitled life, the Harry Weinstein life.
Yeah.
Okay, all of them. I don't care who they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude tries to shed some light on the truth of some things, but at other times I look at him like controlled opposition. Now that they're going after him, maybe he wasn't controlled opposition. I don't know. But when they all come out of the woodwork at once, somebody coordinated that, just like all the previous times where they all come out of the woodwork at once. I'm not going to name names on other people, but you know what I'm talking about. 4, 5, 6 of them all jump up at once. Like, he did that to me.
Yeah, but look, if you're alone in this kind of situation, if you've been wronged, and the person who wronged you is a millionaire, a multimillionaire,
that's what I'm saying.
an A-lister,
in 2012, they were all entitled. They were all in the Harvey Weinstein era.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, absolutely. So then when they see, so someone's going after, well, shit, absolutely.
The winds of change have come.
I can add support to that voice, yeah?
The winds of change have come, and now he's trying to be the voice of reason. But like I said, at times I feel like he's just controlled opposition.
Yeah. I've been sharing this for the longest time, but like it says here, I've been sharing it for the longest time. That even in 2012, there are records seen by the Sunday Times. So we have to take that maybe with a pinch. Although the Sunday Times, at least it's better than the Daily Mail, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so that there are records allegedly that show she was treated at a rape treatment. Yeah. So, and if that information exists, why shouldn't? Yeah, well, I don't know. It's not our job to be jury. It's not our job to be jury. But if that information is a little bit here, a little bit there, like Hansel and Gretel bread trail or candy trail or whatever, then sure, the truth will out.
Yeah.
I'm not the court. I'm not the court of public opinion. I don't think social media should be convicting people before they.
No.
Before they get their due process.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because this is the first real debate I've had about it. So after this, I won't be talking about it again.
Me neither, probably, because we don't talk about this stuff.
No.
When was the last time I mentioned Russell Brand? Actually, around about the Andrew Sachs kerfuffle.
Yeah.
So, believe it or not, Miss Barbarella in the chat, who is from Tampa, Florida. Thank you for joining us. We are a comic book show most of the time. We don't always talk about celebrities and the juicy gossip of the day. In fact, today we've got a lovely guest on who's here to show us his very, very interesting campaign. We're all itching to find out more about it.
I'm itching, but that's something else.
Well, yeah. You were gonna bring that up on
Mosquito bites.
Oh,
Here we
God.
go. Pops, what's the news? What's the latest in the Madness Network?
Well, you guys know what it's like being on YouTube. The struggle to get
No
monetized.
idea. No idea.
The struggle to get monetized, the worry about saying the wrong thing and being demonetized once you get there. Having them just black your screen out entirely like they do to Brian Kriskow's Horror Movie Club all the time. You know, Facebook, who allows scammers to claim your audio on every show you do. And if you don't go dispute that, they gain ad revenue off your stuff like they did this work, right? I want to build a network for showrunners, for us, but take it to an untapped audience, which is the over-the-top Roku channel on TV, right? Take all these shows to Roku, where there's barely any comic presence at all, and flood them with all of our shows, like in a Netflix view-on-demand platform, where somebody could go watch The Bargain Bin from episode 1 to present, and then all through next year on Roku. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do we really want to do that to people?
The whole point is that then you get to actually be yourselves, and you don't have to bite your tongue or worry about what you're saying and getting demonetized. I'm not going to demonetize anybody's show for any reason. If the FCC or the DMCA comes to me with an email and says that's got to come down, I'll take that show down. And because you did something that pissed them off, you won't get ad revenue for that show. But all your other stuff's still going to be up there. You're still going to be a monetized channel for the year. We're building this platform to run for all of 2024. And if it does well, we obviously reinvest into 2025. But we're building this to run for the whole year, not to run for a month and see if it works. That's what my YouTube channel has been the last 9 months, a beta test to see if I can get people to provide content on a weekly basis, enough to make this a worthwhile endeavor. Well, we got like between 30, 40 shows on my YouTube channel. If you go look at our playlist, there's all kinds of stuff there. Christy Shin shows there, Brian Kriskow show, the Baron Earl show. Chuck Dixon lets us replay his show. We have gaming streams, both video and Roll20 type games. Just there's so much different stuff on our network, and it was like just kind of a no-brainer not to take this to the next level. Look, I'm subscribed to like 500 YouTube channels, okay? 480 of them are comic channels. Can we put all this in one place without all the other crap in the way? Without Fox News and CNN and Joe Rogan and all the other stuff that's over here? Can we get away from YouTube and just put our stuff there? Then you got somebody like you that wants to do a campaign, right? We're selling ad space as well at a very reasonable price. Okay, like if you want to run a 1-month ad while your campaign's running, $20. And we'll play your ad like multiple times a day on the Roku channel. You know, showrunners for this, I'm built because I run shows and I know what it's like. I'm building this for showrunners. If you want to place your own sponsor ads in your show and collect that money, that's your business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If you want to take ads from our ad library and place them in your show, we can do that. So you'll get to place ads that actually work in concert with the type of content you're providing, right? We're trying to make this showrunner friendly completely. If you don't want to run an ad every 8 minutes like YouTube does to you, you only want to run 1 or 2 ads in the middle of your show, or no ads at all during your show, just ads at the beginning and the end. You have complete control of how this is laid out for you for the year, okay, as a showrunner. Ads, we got all kinds of different levels of sponsorship. 1-month ad, 3-month ads, where we play a 30-second spot of yours, a minimum of 3 times a day. But look, guys, we already uploading 2,500 videos to this thing. I think we're going to play your ads more than 3 times a day. I'm just saying. You know, there's going to be a lot of content up there. Now, the developer of this platform is also the man who developed Hart Fisher's American Horrors channel on Roku. He's already built a successful platform, and Hart Fisher, being a friend of ours, being a comic dude, being a cool guy, is already going to be playing an ad for us, telling his people about our platform coming to Roku months before we launch on Roku. So we're already going to have a foot in the door, so to speak. People are already going to know we're coming before we get there. His channel had 8 million views the last 3 years. Pretty sure our ad's going to get seen over there on Roku. They're going to know we're coming. And of course, we're promoting the heck out of it. So hopefully people know we're coming anyway. But it doesn't change what you do on YouTube. You still do your thing. It's just another platform to put your stuff where you get monetized immediately. You don't have to wait for 500 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. You start getting 50% of your ad revenue the first time somebody watches one of your shows. That's simple. You know. Now,
so okay, like for someone who's not so familiar, I mean, I know that there's a Roku stick. I mean, is it just a channel for the people who have the Roku stick?
Smart TVs. A lot of smart TVs now come with Roku.
Okay.
Already.
And is that a pay-per-view channel? I don't know.
You can set your show up to have it as a subscription where people
not our show per se, but like anyone who wants to watch Roku. Is it like for example Prime or Netflix that you have to subscribe to it?
There are different levels. Like I said, there's levels of shows that are free, like Tubi, and then you can pay for a premium, which will get you behind some other people's paywalls, right? We're setting this up to be free for the first year for the viewers, at least. And then like in 2025, because we'd have to buy more server space. We'd have to, we want to set it up so you can live stream on this too. But again, that takes more money. We had to generate some money on the year going forward to do bigger and better things in 2025, right? But yeah, we're going to set it up so it's free to the viewers so that they'll watch, so that they see ads that generate ad revenue for you guys. And like I said, nobody's going to demonetize. There's no 3 strikes. There's none of that dumb crap. If you put something up and the DMCA says, hey, you got to take that down, Pops, or the FCC says, hey, Pops, you got to take that down, that individual show will come down. But I'm not striking nobody's channel, nobody's content over, them making a mistake. Hopefully they won't make the mistake again, because that just cost them the ad revenue they would have got for that show had it not been taken down. So it's a matter of, the lines that YouTube puts up there, they change all the time. You don't know what you're allowed to say week to week. You don't know what they're going to do. Oh, they're changing it to shorts. Now you got to do this. Now you got to grind for that. Do this, do that. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Sign up, bring your show to the network. How many episodes of The Bargain Bin have you guys done?
This is 139 today.
139. So for I think for $125 we could upload every one of those shows to the Roku channel, and anything you guys do going forward all through the next year, and you'd be there. Now, this is the fun part of this. What do you pay for StreamYard?
Oh, I don't know, but it's monthly. It's I want to say £20. That's what, $25.
Okay, well, we provide StreamYard for your show.
Right.
So I just saved you a whole bunch of money, because I think at 25, at 25 a month for the year, what's that? 250 or
400.
It's more than 125.
300. Sorry, 300.
It's more than $125. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you joined the network. I just saved you $175.
So, how does that work? It's like I got 2 questions, right? How does that work, and also what is the funding for this project?
The funding, we need $5,000 to do this. That's
to do what? To I have no idea how Roku works. So
okay, well, if you scroll down, you see the breakdown of what the funding goes for. There's actually a pie chart down there, and right there. Scroll down a little bit more so you can see. Yeah, the server for the year is most of the cost.
Okay.
To store everybody's content.
Cool.
Okay.
And what size, what capacity would the server have?
Okay, I'm gonna have to bring Max out here for another show to get technical. Okay. He's the developer. He sent me the pie chart. He said if we had $5,000, this is the breakdown of where the money would go. So Streamer and Analytics, which makes it so you can keep track of how many people watch your show and what your ad revenue income is. Okay. StreamYard with the extra seats, because obviously we have to pay for StreamYard per year if we're going to offer it to you. Okay. Setup fees for ads and stuff like that is a small percentage, like 6%. 10% is developmental fee. That's for Max because he's doing this for us for next to nothing. He's really giving us a deal to build this network. Kickstarter fees, taxes, credit card processing, crap like that is the rest of the percentage. And like I said, he's built one of these before, Hearts American Horse Channel, and actually he built Hearts American Horse Classic channel on Roku as well. So there's two. I think he's built 4 other ones. There's like a Christian channel that he built. Max is a developer. That's what he does. He's also the owner of Atrocity Press.
This Hearts, is it H-A-R-T-S or H-E-R-T-Z that I'm looking for?
Oh, Hart Fisher?
Yeah. Oh, H-A-R-T-S.
It's H-A-R-T.
Yeah, and then apostrophe X. Okay. I'll look for that later then.
You just look for American Horse Channel and you'll find it.
Okay.
That's what it is. But again, Max is the guy who's building all this. He's the one that laid the budget out for me. A great idea, guys. It's only a great idea if you can surround yourself with the right people. Okay. This was a great idea, but it was only a great idea until I talked to Max and I talked to Timothy and I talked to Lori and I talked to people that are involved in making this happen. Then when the whole team was like, yeah, we can do this, now it's a reality coming to fruition. If you're a fan and you don't have a show, but you still want to support us, we got all kinds of stuff here. There are a bunch of different PDF bundles from different creators. There are sketch cards from different artists. There's original headpiece of Kozor from Corey Barton. There's 2 of Drunk 3PO's Achromatic Chronicles Blue signed available. There's all kinds of stuff if you're just a fan and you want to help us, and we'll give you stuff in return. Help us out. We'll throw some stuff at you. Okay. Tons of cool stuff here. There's shirts, 6 Gun Gorilla, the whole first 6 issues, trade paperback right there. $30 for the PDF. Wow. You're not buying the PDF bundle for $30. You're helping us out, and we're giving you the PDF bundle. Okay, we're not selling comics. I want everybody to understand that we're trying to build this Roku network for all these awesome shows. Okay, and more. I want more shows. I want more people buying ad space. I want this thing to splash big when it hits Roku. This is our chance to have our own freaking platform for our own type of content. Nothing else. No politics shows. None of that getting in the way. Okay.
Yeah.
Roku does play whatever ads their corporate paid to do. You might get a McDonald's ad before your show, but it's like they put 2 ads up before a show, and then you have control of any other ads that you want to play during or after your show. See, so then you can play the comic content and the stuff that promotes our people. I want comic book store owners. Drop me a 30-second ad. Okay, buy an ad. If you run a convention, in July, you want an ad running from January to July about your convention. You can get it from us. We'll play it on our network. This is like I said, I'm trying to build something that works for everybody, but especially is friendly to showrunners. I want you guys to feel like you got control of your show on a bigger platform, you know, than you can get. Man, none of us are ever going to get on Roku for this cheap. None of us. You know, for a whole year, guys. For a whole year.
Okay.
It's
Then,
very interesting. What's
It
the,
is totally.
what's the
There's
timeline
also-
on it, Pops? If it gets funded, like when can people expect to be able to tune
Oh,
into
it's-
Roku and watch the Madness stream?
It will go up the first day of the new year. Our schedule is dropping on January 1st, 1924. Or I mean 2024. Look how old I am. Holy shit. You see the
Don't tell me
referral
you
program,
think
right?
of 10 years ago as 1990, right?
Yeah, 23 years. The referral program is for those of you who might not have a show, but you do want to get an ad. If you know somebody that's got a show and you refer them to this campaign to bring their show to the network, I'll give you a free 3-month ad on the network any 3 months you want over the next year. Okay? Free
Cool.
referral program. And you see all them different PDF bundles, all different kinds, all different stuff from different people. And a huge bundle if you just want to get them all.
Very nice of
But
you, Glenn.
there you go, right there, man. You know what to do, Mr. Phil Pot. You know what to do. You can also get all 37 PDFs in one big bundle.
Big bundle.
Big package. I knew where it was going. I knew where it was going. Oh, thanks.
Well played, Rob. Well played.
Thank you, brother. Look, just got it back right there. Also, yeah, hold up. That one. The one, go back up. That one right there. Signed by Mike Barron and Hart Fisher. The Devil You Know Better. Edited by R.J. Carter. It's a collection of short stories. Really good stuff. And it's number 13 of 25. The only one available on the campaign. Only one. Get it. Get it.
Oh, I see. Phil is saying
That's not
refresh.
expensive at all. That's not
Yes.
expensive at all. 35.
I tried to
13
keep
of
these
25.
things-
That's
I tried to put the same price that they were selling them on their campaigns. Okay, I don't want to undersell somebody's art or try to sell a book for more than what they were selling it for on their campaign. That doesn't make
Right.
any sense. But if you want to help us out, those guys donated that stuff to us for the campaign for that purpose.
nice.
So you can still get
Nice.
it and help us out at the same time. Right? Corey,
Mm.
awesome. RJ, all these people with the sketch cards and everything. If you got an independent film and you know you don't want it to get lost on Tubi behind all that popular stuff, put it up over here for you. You still get to decide where the ads play during the show. You still get the ad revenue, 50% of the ad revenue generated for your show. Same deal as a showrunner. Just
Yeah.
if you got
Okay,
an
so-
information or something and you don't want it buried on one of them bigger platforms, bring it here for us. We'll put it.
I think it's also the Roku Unknown. I mean, I know it's established. It's been out a few years. Can you actually watch Roku on a browser?
I don't know if it's on. I don't know. I never tried to.
Ah, oh, we grill with the most important questions.
Being that it's an app, isn't it? I'm sure you could probably watch it on mobile or.
I
Yeah.
know, yeah. Oh yeah, Roku
I
streaming
don't
devices
have
and
it
smart
myself
TVs.
yet. I have to buy a Roku stick. I don't have a smart TV that's got Roku on it. But you can bet by the time this thing launches, I'll be able to watch Roku on my TV. You know,
Huh.
I can't sit in this chair or any chair in front of a computer and watch. I'm already in front of a computer all day. I want to go lay down and watch TV on the big screen. You know what I mean? But
Very
yeah,
cool. Very cool. So,
good.
I see Rob sharing the screen. What are we looking at, Rob? Couple of blondes.
Roku
Yeah, baby.
TV.
They are people. They are not just objects.
I'm trying to get Dale Ryder to make us a how-to Roku video while he's drunk, but he hasn't sent it to me yet. I'm working on it though. I'm trying to get a how-to Roku for dummies done by a drunk pale rider. I think it would be awesome. And,
Yeah. So the reason I know Roku is I know that the Roku sticks are also available here in Germany. So
yes,
yeah.
and we have them available on the campaign too.
Oh yeah.
If you don't have one and you want to get one, we have them available on the campaigns.
We did
Trying
see
to cover all the bases, brother. Trying to. The tech stuff, though, that's Max. That's the developer. He's the guy that knows the tech questions.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm gonna promote the hell out of it. I'm gonna try to keep doing what I do. And you guys know, for 9 months, I pretty much ran a pretty solid network with continuous content regularly on YouTube. I just think it's a no-brainer not to take this to an untapped audience. Take all this content to an untapped audience.
Certainly worth a try. Do you have anyone? I see a few backers who have backed the tiers where you get your show on the stream. Do you have any names? Any names that we know of already that are taking their show with you?
Well, I know we have, I think, 4 new shows and 7 new ad placements so far, but I don't know if it's possible for me to make that announcement for them.
Okay.
Right. No, that's understandable.
You know what I mean?
The shows that are already on the Madness stream, are they all transferring to this?
Yes.
Will you be doing both Roku and, because you do Facebook and you do YouTube, right?
Well, Facebook has pissed me off. I'm sick of fucking disputing the audio on every single show. I'm so tired of it. They allow scammers to put claims against your content, and if you don't dispute it, that scammer makes money off your ad revenue. And of course, it's not their content; it's our content. And I win every dispute, but I'm really tired of it.
Yeah.
So Facebook, I probably won't be playing my shows on Facebook anymore. But that doesn't mean, that the rest of the guys aren't. Everybody, it's your show. You're gonna put it where you want. That's not my business. My personal shows, Monday Madness, stuff like that, that'll probably go Roku exclusive.
Yeah. Did you hit refresh, Aria?
I did, but I think Kickstarter just takes a minute, right?
Right.
27 backers. We only had 26 when we came in. So.
Hey,
very
nice. Very nice. Thank you, Phil. We appreciate that. Little bargain bump. Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, like I said, you guys all run Kickstarters. $20 to get an ad running during the month of your campaign is fucking cheap, man. I'm not trying to kill people with cost. I'm trying to make it as affordable as possible, again, for the showrunners. I'm not just offering you for your show to the network, but I'm offering you free StreamYard to rent a show out of. I'm trying to make it showrunner friendly as I possibly can. And if we get enough shows, I'll have to buy 2 different StreamYard accounts. Imagine that. Imagine how cool that would be, that I had so many shows that I needed 2 different StreamYard accounts to run it all. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But now I want you to go down, Arya, and focus on the stretch goals, my friend. Because you guys are going to find some things that are fairly familiar in the stretch goals of this campaign.
Stretch goal.
Okay, well, first I want everybody to know that at funding, Rich Parada is going to wax his chest live on the Monday Madness.
Just his chest. Just his chest.
Well, he's doing his back Wednesday on Doc's show. Hold on, this gets better.
Let me get this straight. You actually want people to be watching these streams?
Oh yes, oh yes.
Who's getting his chest back?
When he shaved his head, that was one of the best shows we ever had.
Who is this?
Rich.
Oh, Rich. Oh,
Rich.
God.
Do you remember when he shaved his head? When we got him like $600 in the last couple hours of his campaign, and he shaved his head right then live.
See, we did that once with Justin. It never grew back.
Yeah, the riches grew back. So he said, upon funding, the day we hit 5K, that he committed to waxing his chest to match his back, which is leaving on Wednesday on Doc's Coffee Shop on the Madness Network. So you'll love watching that one too, because he promised to get his girlfriend really mad before she pulls that shit off. It's going to be good, guys. So then at 6,000, we're going to have a set of 4 trading cards chosen from the sketch cards done by the artists that are doing sketch cards on the campaign. So out of those 25, we're going to make, one of those one sheet with 4 cards on it, 4 of the guys on 1 card. At 7,500, the very first Crom Ash Can, the one that Doc Blaylock wrote for the Cromniverse last year, will be released as an Ash Can, just Doc's story. And believe me, guys, it's freaking hilarious. You're going to love it. And then at 8,000, we're going to have a Crom Sheriff Challenge coin. Okay. And basically, if you helped us build the madness, you deserve a Sheriff Challenge coin. You deserve to be one of us. Deputized by the madness. You know what I'm saying? At 10,000, I'm going to donate my own ponytail to Locks of Love.
Oh.
Is this a charity?
You know what I'm talking about. That hurts. That goes deep. That goes real deep.
Is this a charity for people who've lost their hair?
I haven't had nobody near my hair with a scissor, near my head with a scissors. Oh, I'm just saying. And the secret reward at 12.5. I think we might get Rich to get a Brazilian.
Rob was right. When he put this comment in my
last night when he was kind of drunk and really tired, I asked, if we get to 20K, can you go like totally fucking bald head to toe? And he said all but the eyebrows. He don't want to lose the eyebrows. So, look, guys, we're gonna have fun with this campaign. As stuff sells out, we'll add more stuff. I'm always talking to people. They're coming to me, hey, you want to add this tier? You want to add that tier, like PDFs and stuff? You notice a couple weeks ago we had 26 PDFs. When we started the campaign, I think we only had 26. Now we had 37. So people are getting on board to try and help us build this thing. And I implore you, man, if there's any of this cool stuff you want, just come get it. Help us out. And you can see we got the Friends campaign. Look, that's another thing. You guys got an active campaign? Send me a link. I'll send it to Lori. She'll add you to the list, to the Friends of the Madness with active campaigns.
This is some really cool looking comics that I've not seen yet.
Oh, that one right there, Redemption Chapter 6. I met Carissa about 9 months ago. She was on Chapter 1. She is right now in sign up for Chapter 7. She has put out 6 books this year already, guys.
Oof. Puts us to shame.
Dude, as soon as her campaign ended the other day, she sent me the link for the sign up for number 7.
Jeez.
As soon as, it's like this girl is nonstop. Her and her writer, her partner that write, there's so many issues out already, like way out. They've written so much of the story already, and the artist is just trying. It has no possibility of keeping up with how fast they're writing.
Wow.
So she's just gonna keep putting stuff out, guys. It's amazing. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a fan or a showrunner, or you just want to find a place to play an ad in front of an audience that actually cares about our kind of stuff. That's the way I look at it. You know, you put your ad for your campaign on the show talking about comics.
Yeah,
that's going to be seen by people that care about comics.
Yeah.
What good is your ad on a show that nobody is watching that cares about comics? We want to try and centralize this thing. We want to try and really build a platform that works for everybody. So, appreciate you guys giving me the time to talk about it, man. I'm telling you what, I could talk about this shit for hours. There's so many aspects that I can't touch in the short amount of time that, it's just one thing after another when it comes to ideas to how to make it bigger and better too. It's like, we're not stopping here. You know what I mean? Just like I didn't stop with the Facebook group 4 years ago. I didn't stop when I got to YouTube. I'm not going to stop when I get to Roku. I want to build something that really matters to this community long after I'm gone.
That is awesome. And for one thing, like I'll give you bonus points for originality because I mean it's the first time we've had someone come on the stream to promote a Roku channel, which is that's really cool. Just guys in the chat, you gotta have some respect for the ingenuity and the whole indie vibes that we're seeing here, which is that's what we're all here for. So yeah, good for you, Pops, and we hope this fulfills and hope this funds and keep us up
Boy,
to
good
date.
funds, it will fulfill. I can promise you that. That's why I got Timothy Fling to run the campaign for me and be the treasurer for the whole project. So there's no question that Max is going to get the money he needs. All these people are, well established in the community. So
Yeah, no doubt. We don't doubt you at all. We're sure you're this.
I do got to run though because I got to get home and set up for Chuck Dixon and Lori's launch party at 7:00. Dude, it's never ending, man. I got to
go, buddy.
Rush home and set it all up again and get back to work. So
nice.
Thanks,
very cool.
Appreciate you.
Totally.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on, Pops.
Yeah, thank you.
I will see you guys again soon. I'll bring Max with me next time, and you can ask all the tech questions too.
Oh yeah. Well, as the give it a little bit of time, see if we get more fun, and then do the rounds again. Come back round.
Yeah, for sure.
Join us for another stream, dude.
It's running until the end of October, so it's not it's not like we're rushing the ending or anything. I want it to.
Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, like, how much of a time frame did you give yourself for the campaign? I mean, how long's the campaign for?
I started it for 60 days. I wanted
60
plenty
days,
of time to get the word out. I wanted plenty of time for people to ask questions, understand what it is we're doing. And, by all means, man, transparency. You guys got questions? Just hit me up. I got answers. If I don't, I'll send you to Max, and he does. Plain and simple.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. I got to go. Appreciate you.
Buddy.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right, take care, Pops. Ciao.
So, I've got a little update on the update that we did yesterday. But before
on the update. Damn!
Everyone check the links. Go and support Pops. We really appreciate it. Give him that little bargain bin bump. Anyway, update on the update. I've got a meeting with Critical Blast following this stream. So speaking of getting going, I've got to get going. Bye. No, I'm joking. Let's run through the bargain bin books because we've got a few things that need promoting. First up, it's Atari Station. Justin, what's the crack?
It is free today as part of a promotion. And come on, Rob, get your mind out.
No, it's just because we're talking about Rich Perotta's crack, and then choice turn of phrase, Aria. What's the crack, Justin?
Crack on the mind.
So, as part of a RPG book promotion that a friend of mine's doing, I have made my book Atari Station free for today. So, if you have a Kindle or the Kindle app, give it a look. It's a free read.
Very, very cool. Very cool indeed. There's the link. Everyone should go check it out. Get yourself a free lit RPG science fiction novel for absolutely free. That is so good. Go check that out.
And that ends at midnight UK time, does it?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Ain't got too long. Get on it while you have the chance. Justin, you've got another project on the go. What's the story?
Yes,
here?
I have. Right, so I am publishing chapters of my next book on the Royal Road web story reading site, and it's actually gone down very well. Just checking my stats here, I have so far 6 chapters out, almost 1,000 views on it, which is excellent. And I'm actually going to try toying and seeing if I can run a decent ad on it on the site to see if it brings in any new readers. But because I don't tend to do ads because they're very hit and miss, but I'm told ads on Royal Road do very well, so I'm going to give it a shot and see.
Yep.
Good.
But I just published chapter 6 today, and I'm going to put chapter 7 up on Wednesday.
Cool.
Good. So
cool.
people who are on Royal Road. Oh, you don't need to be on Royal Road, but go check it out. There's the link. You can
it's
go
free to
keep up
read.
date with Detective in Mind. Very cool looking book. I love the cover on that one. It's very, very cool. Got another book to promote. Rattle and Roll, A Fairy Tale in New York. Rob, what's the story?
Yo. The story is I'm about 65% of the way into Rattle and Roll 2. And you know what? Okay, so full disclosure, we moved we moved over a matter of months. That's what it felt like as well. We're kind of settling into our new house, except yes, I have my new 235. What the okay, in any case, yes. So Rattle and Roll 1, of course, is there. I managed to. I was at I told you this last night. Yeah, I was at a convention in Remscheid here in Germany 2 days ago. Managed to sell a further 2. So hey, I'm happy. They're happy. We're happy. Okay. What was I going to say now? Yeah, my drawing nook. Just around the corner with a specialist drawing table. It's now kind of set up, and that's my project this afternoon. So at some point, I will get back into scribbling again. It's kind of hard if you've not done it for a couple of months, right, Aria?
Oh yeah, 100%. I've forgotten which hand I draw with. What the heck?
Isn't it the foot? How's it going?
Oh God.
I'll just stick it up my ass. I'll figure it out.
I'm sure Justin has the same problem. If he doesn't write for a while, all of a sudden he's like, I've forgotten all the words. What order is it going in?
Is that a B or a D?
Oh God. On that note.
Well, grant me one more, because we have got another book out. It is Goose Stab Nikki Only Never. It's on Kickstarter, the official comic book adaptation of the cult hit movie. This is the only place you're going to be able to get your hands on it. Go check out Gustav Lubnicki Only Never Part 1. It's on Kickstarter. There's the link in the live chat. It's also in the description. Go check it out. Some very beautiful art by C.G. Wales's very own Graphic Goose. You don't want to miss it. Officially licensed comic book. Go check it out. It's doing pretty well. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. There's the show, everyone.
Honk if you're horny.
Why?
It just popped into my head. Don't ask me why.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just one of Rob's autistic outbursts, right?
Big fuck edge.
You didn't have to put the voice on there. Anyway, Chris is here. Good to see you, Chris. Thank you for sharing on Instagram.
Hi, Chris. Bye, Chris.
I appreciate that. Hello, Chris. And on that note, goodbye, Chris.
Catch you.
Bargain bin, let's see what crowd is in. Baba Dave and his hair. He's old man, but please don't stare. Alright, he's on the bargain bin. Now this just in, it's just in. Our new guy who just snuck in. He takes a joke, he just don't care. He's a regular gummy bear. New boy, here on the bargain bin. Bonus section, it's Area Black. For the furries, he's got your back. Along with Neve, that rhymes with Steve. Can she weave? She'll knit you a sleeve. Whoa, they're on the bargain bin. It's on Monday night. If you're lucky, it's on time. It's a pile of shite, but to miss it is a crime. Just out the gate, it's Rob GP. He's not a dog, but he'll make you pee. Up for a laugh, he'll laugh at Oat. If he falls flat, he'll get his coat. Whoa, we are the bargain bin. You hear the bargain bin, huh? This is the bargain bin.